Ola Electric shares rallied as much as 20% after the company unveiled its most affordable scooters yet, the S1Z and the Gig range, with prices starting at about 30,000 rupees. Furthermore, Citi initiated coverage on Ola Electric with a buy rating and a target price of Rs 90. This represents an upside potential of about 23% from the last close of Rs 73 per share. Adani Group stocks surged up to 12%, following a clarification from Adani Green Energy that refuted bribery and corruption charges under the US Foreign Corrupt Practices Act, which was levied against founder Gautam Adani and other executives. Today's rise has added about 1.2 lakh crore to the Adani Group's market cap in a single session. NTPC Energy rallied nearly 13% following a muted debut on November 27th. NTPC Green Energy, following its debut on the bourses, has joined the Rs 1 lakh crore market cap club, and its IPO was the third largest after Hyundai Motor India and LIC. Shares of Vodafone Idea rose about 6% in trade today, extending their 3-day rally to 17.5% amid reports that the Union Cabinet might approve bank guarantee waivers for spectrum purchased before 2022. The telecom operator currently holds bank guarantee obligations of Rs 24,000 crore and 700 rupees. Shares of Talbo's automotive components skyrocketed 15% after the company announced it bagged a multi-year order worth around 475 crore for both domestic and export markets from a leading OEM. Prestige Estate stock fell as much as 5% after international brokerage Morgan Stanley downgraded its rating on the counter to underweight from the earlier overweight call. This comes on the back of the company's slower pre-sales growth. Alongside that, the brokerage also slashed its price target for the stock by about 15% to 1,510 rupees. This implies a potential downside of about 11.5% from the previous session's closing price. Kotak Institutional Equities downgraded the National Aluminium Company stock to reduce from its earlier ad rating. The brokerage issued a price target of about 250 rupees per share, stating that the risk-reward ratio on the stock is no longer attractive. Since alumina prices and spot earnings are at an all-time high and a peak, the brokerage expects them to fall next year onwards. Ipca Lab stock dropped over 2% as it traded on its ex-dividend date. The pharma player announced its interim dividend of Rs 2 per share. Further, the ex-date marks the day when the stock begins trading without the dividend entitlement. To qualify for dividend benefits, investors must hold the stock before this date. Shares of ZF Commercial Vehicle Control Systems India plunged about 13.5% following a large block deal in which the promoter entity is said to have offloaded a partial equity stake in the company. As many as 11 lakh shares, which represent a 5.7% equity stake in the company, exchanged hands. This amounts to a total transaction value of 1,387 crore.